Welcome to the Roundtable. I'm Tom Dowd with Charlie DBAs. In the middle of high school football season, we're going to take a quick look back at what we've seen over the first half from Staten Island's Catholic teams. And I guess, Charlie, we've got to start with St. Peter's, which is undefeated right now.
Well, I think the most remarkable thing about St. Peter's is you knew going into the year that they were going to have a good defense again, which their defense has been very tough, haven't given up many points a game and all. The thing about St. Peter's is playing the power run game and their spread, what do you prepare for? You know, you get X amount of time each week. A team, are they going to do this? Are they going to do that? So teams really have to decide what to practice against. I guess you could do both, but it's going to be very time consuming.
Yeah, they're exactly where they want to be right now. Big win over Chaminade, 3-0 in the league, and now they come home for 4 straight games to wrap up the Catholic League regular season. Moving on to Farrell, which got off to a kind of a tough start against some really good teams, Del Barton and St. Anthony's. They've rebounded very nicely. They beat Chaminade. They beat Holy Trinity, which was a good football team, and they look like they're set up for a good run right now.
Farrell has a very solid team. I think maybe the question marks in the beginning were because they had a junior quarterback. What were you going to get out of him? And Clopsy has been terrific, and he's getting better and better each week. He's getting confidence. So because they're getting a lot from Clopsy, Villegas has been outstanding, 200-plus yards a game, and then Lunarola has been also outstanding also. So you got 3 skill position guys that have been producing big time.
Yeah, Clopsy's completing 66% of his passes. You know, Jim Bradley told me from the beginning he just wants to see good decision making. And when you're completing a percentage like that, that certainly seems like that's what they're getting.
And the other thing is that their defense seems like it's improving week to week. So if their defense starts hitting, they're going to be tough.
Definitely. St. Joseph by the Sea is winless right now. You know, I've seen them twice, and it's kind of weird because they've been just really close to kind of being there. And then you had them last week, and they were right there at halftime and didn't get it done in the second half.
The funny thing is I talked to Coach Clark after the game, and he broke it down to me, and he says that if for a matter of 5 plays in the 3 games that they lost, they could be 3-0.
Sure.
So they are right there, and it was tough last week because they dominated the second quarter. They had an 8-point lead at halftime. Unfortunately, they weren't able to maintain it, and then they fell behind. And with the offense they run, sometimes it's hard to come back.
Yeah, he's not wrong about that. I've seen these games. It's just a couple plays each game that are hurting them. Defense kind of took a step back from last week after being pretty good the first 2 weeks. But overall, it's starting to look like a good season for the Catholics. You know, it's an amazing stat. You know, Farrell went to the Catholic League Championship game in 2004, and since then, Staten Island Catholic teams have won a single AAA playoff game. That was by Sea a couple years ago.
That's remarkable.
This is starting to look like a year. They might start to turn that around. We'll see what happens the rest of the way. Thanks for watching.